few weeks ago, I got interested in how art affects the brain. It started with me questioning whether or not animal artists are frauds. But then when I stopped watching YouTube videos of Congo the chimp, I started reading about the flow state. A flow state is when your brain enters a deep focus on a task. I've found I best enter a flow state surrounded by my clutter and loud rhythmic music like Throbbing Grizzle. My dorm room is noisy, so I take control of my environment with my own noise. This got me curious on how other artists experience flow, so I decided to meet with a few of my friends and get their views on the matter. I first ran into my friend Mo, a cartoonist who has been featured in several of my films, even one about his own artistic process. Do you ever notice that you've entered more of a state of focus, like you're just really locked into your work?
Yeah, sometimes for sure. When I have less going on, I'm usually able to do that. That's nice. I have not been in that state for a while. I don't think anything causes it. I think it's kind of the state I default to when I don't have any external stimuli. So, like, I think if I was somewhere without any, like if I was in a room without anybody or anything else, I would probably get into that pretty quickly and probably stay there, until I burn myself out. So, I think it's kind of, for me, I think it's like the state I'm most natural in or the most comfortable in. But I just get pulled out by other things, and which is good sometimes because I don't always want to be in there. But yeah, when I have nothing else going on, I just go in there, and it's pretty, it's not difficult to enter if I'm not distracted.
Next, I visited my friend Finn to hear his experience as a musician. What's the first thing that you do to get into your process?
Pick up my acoustic guitar. That's usually my go-to. Kind of run through all the songs that I have floating around that I'm working on and toying with. Sometimes if I'm I can't play in standard tuning, I'm kind of sick of whatever I'm doing. I'll I have a little section in my notebook where I write down all the guitar tunings that I frequent, and so sometimes I'll go to those and try to come up with something in that. But I feel like the best thing to do is just do something. It's try not to think too hard about it. Just pick something up and do it.
Is there anything in particular that you do just to get into a zone?
There's things that I don't do anymore. If I know that I have some time and I want to consciously work on stuff, I'll try not to listen to music beforehand. Just because that can be really frustrating. My mind is usually still on whatever I've been listening to or whatever. So I try not to listen to music if I know I'm gonna go work on a song or record something. I guess going for walks beforehand. I feel like if I go climbing and then come back, I usually have some ideas because I don't wear earbuds climbing, so that kind of gets the juices flowing. I think I'm a pretty good listener in conversations, but when I have a guitar in my hand, it's really hard to pay attention. I think any time I have an instrument, time seems to kind of fly away. I'd say all the time I lose track of time.
I hopped on the bus to make an unexpected visit to my friend Kyle.
Honestly, we're taking a page out of Moe's book.
Stop it. My name is Kyle Noor, and I'm a freshman architecture student at Milwaukee. Well, I start by listening to some of my favorite music, and then I'll get all my materials out and just start going to work. The hard part is starting, because you don't know what to go off of. But once you got like a base, then you can start building off that, and it can start to take shape. When I'm in the flow state, the only thing I'm focused on is the model. I'd say music really helps. It helps tune out your environment around you.
Yeah, this is my zone, bro. I'm in the flow state. You see this shit? Look at that. Look at that.
This is acoustic guitar at the end of Leo's Frog project. The tuning is E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, C, E flat.
Bus. Leo, where the fuck is the bus?